Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to all the Aki Math on the Four Corners, teaching truth and sincerity. This is Tasha Require Math of the GMS Dallas Camp, coming at you with a quick hit. Lord's will is edifying unto the hopeful elect. We just came out of the Day of Atonement. The day that we're supposed to afflict ourselves, without eating or drinking, to show reverence unto Yahweh Shemi Shai, but to beg for mercy for the things that we have wrongfully committed upon this earth before His eyes. Okay, so I want to go into that just a tad bit because you know and it's not things that we have done just in this life. It's things that we have done in our past life. All right, because it's things that we don't know that we have done. All right, but we are begging Yahweh Shemel Shai to give us mercy and to allow His grace to abound you know with us. But I'm going to pull this in Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. It says, "Let us therefore come boldly unto the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy, and find grace to help in times of need." And these times of need is right now. You can look around you, look at the news, look at how other people conduct themselves in their day to day, because we're supposed to be watchmen, right? So we are watching, to see the prophecies come to pass, but we are also watching the downfall of our enemy, which is Esau, Edom, and these other nations, because everybody can get it. How about Shimei Shai coming to exact judgment? All right. So then I'm gonna go to Sirach chapter 35. I'm gonna start at verse. Also, I think it's verse 3. Con. Uh, it says, "To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to Yahweh by Shemel Shai." All right. It says, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation. Okay. So to turn from wickedness, and wickedness is all around you, especially on this continent, Babylon the Great. Wickedness is, you wake up in the morning, open your eyes, turn to the right. You never know what you're gonna see. Especially if you jump on this social media. Which as you know is controlled by the small hats. Everything in the world is controlled by small hats, and we already know their history of being lewd, wicked people. Okay, so to depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to Yahweh Bashim Shai, and to forsake unrighteousness is a propitiation. So to shun, this wicked kingdom, is a propitiation. And I have that word propitiation pulled up, just the Google search. It says the act of pleasing a deity or spirit, uh, to gain favor and reverence, so like it, and reverence, punishment, often thought, so like it, often through sacrifice or offering. So what is the sacrifice? We're sacrificing our bodies, we're sacrificing our time, we're sacrificing every walks of this life, because we already gave it up into Yahweh Shemel Shai. So what do we need to do? We need to offend less, as it says in Sirach chapter 30. Well, Sirach chapter 27 verse Salakia. I'll just pull it. Sirach chapter 17, verse 24. I'll start from the top. It says, but unto them that repent, well, so like it, I'll start at 25. It says, return unto Yahweh by Shemi Shai and forsake thy sins. It says, uh, make thy prayer before his face and offend less. It says, turn again to Yahweh by Shemi Shai and turn away from iniquity. And that's everything that we just went into. It says, for he will lead thee out of darkness into his marvelous, into his, he will lead thee out of darkness into the marvelous light of health, and hate thou abominations vehemently. So we are supposed to turn away from our wickedness, all right, and turn more into Yahweh Shemi Shai. That's what we did yesterday, but we should do this every day. Okay, we should have the Spirit upon us whenever we wake up to go, pray unto Yahweh Shemi Shai, beg unto Him that He protects you, beg unto Him that He guides you in the proper light, especially through this wicked kingdom, especially through your job, because this is something that we're not part-time doing. This is a lifestyle. Okay, everything, all good comes to those that love Yahweh Shemi Shai. Okay, but so with that, the water for listening. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Kakodash. Shalom and shalom.